See, I don't use that very often either, but this is an excuse to use it. Mermaids. Luxury party stuff is becoming relevant. The Mermaids is saving the Sims, basically.
RenderForest.com.
Hello, my beautiful lovelies. This is Roseade767. If you were just finished watching the last video where we made this lovely girl, we're about to make her companion, her best friend, who lives with her. Well, not lives with her, is the neighbor, and basically is the main antagonist of my series. I just want to make a quick note that things don't always go according to plan, and literally after I started filming this series, first off, I didn't make her a neighbor, I ended up moving her in, and so episode 1 kind of ruined this whole theory, because the way Sims act, they got really romantic really fast, and that kind of ruined my whole long-term goal for this series. So yeah, we're about to make the main character, who will be living with the actual main character. So one of the main characters. Where is it? That's just a sim. That's my bad. That's just a sim. I'm still getting used to the whole occult thing. I don't make occults very often. Usually they're born or created in a world. Oh, there we go, Mermaid. So we are going to delete her. I've already uploaded. Ooh. I think we got it on the first try. I mean, I'm definitely going to change the hair. That's custom content. I'm going to try and use different hair I want to use, but the looks, actually, I think we got it right off the bat. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and delete you if we can, because we already got you in the game, and here I got you, so I don't need you. Alright, so obviously, yeah, her look, she's actually really gorgeous. This is I keep getting lucky. I keep getting the gorgeous Sims right off the bat. You are actually the right skin tone. I want to give you like a little gap in your teeth is what I'm looking for. And I had an idea that you were going to be blonde, so I need to actually first of all get you to the hairstyle that I want you to have, which I think is a little more up. Of course, I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Yes, here we go. Alright, so that's the hairstyle I initially want you to have. I wanted you to have, like, kind of a dirty blonde look to your hair. Like your hair is like a golden in the sun, but not yellow. Yeah, see, she's gorgeous. I got a good sim right off the bat. I'm pretty happy about that. Let's go to your everyday wear. I'm kind of thinking for her, she definitely dresses like she lives on the island. She's never known anything but the island, so she would only dress in things that are kind of island based. The top I definitely want to use. I have this idea that she's also a very nice, sweet girl, so she dresses in a lot of pink. So I'm narrowing it down to only island living for that purpose of the whole idea of what I imagine from her. And I feel like she also, like, she really only wears pink. That's really all. Like, she probably wears, like, other colors to mix it up in different outfits, but the idea is that her main outfit, she wears pink. Her look is that she wears pink. And actually, I really want to... I never use these sandals. And this is because they're beaded, it felt like the perfect pack to use this, and I really want to use this with this outfit. So that's like the one exception. She's wearing some movie night hangout stuff. I feel like she does her makeup in a way that she's trying to draw you in. I also realized her friend, I never actually edited her eyes. You can do that in that, and I wanted to do that for her mermaid look, so I'm probably going to edit her sim to fix the eyes when I actually put her in the Let's Play. And when I do that, I will re-upload her. But we're gonna go ahead. We want like a sweet look for you. You're very, very sweet. So like I'm thinking just simple gloss. A little more brighter than that. Yeah. She's a very, very sweet looking girl. She's very much lived on the island. She is alluring, but she's She's kind-hearted. She's kind-hearted, but she's alluring. If you can kind of get what I'm going for with this. That clips and I don't like it. But I'm probably never going to use them again in the series. Not going to use them in the series otherwise, so you know what, we'll use them. Strangerville also suddenly becoming relevant because I really like this necklace for island living. And I kind of want to use it, but I think I'm not going to use it with this outfit because I don't like how it looks. We will use the matching necklace though, because of the earrings. See, that looks a lot better. Also, I'm sorry, I never said who she was. Her name is Nerida. I think that's how you pronounce it. Nerida Cascade. Although you should have known that from the last episode, last Creative Sim, considering I said that at that point. And the thing is about her is she very much lives on the island. She's always lived on the island, so she's got the aspiration for the island. Ariel is also going to have the aspiration for the island at first. I want to complete that with her because it doesn't take a lot to complete. And then I kind of want to go with now she wants to be romantic. And I feel, first of all three of these girls, the main characters, well, the main antagonist and the two protagonists, they're all lesbian. This is going to be the first series where I'm not trying to hook, like, I tried to do that with Sky and Dine Out, but I never got that far with that series. So this is going to be the first series where I'm not trying to hook them up with a guy. They're all lesbian. And I need to kind of do that more in my Let's Plays. I usually try to not do that for some reason, even though I'm gay myself, because usually I'm trying to continue their legacy. That's just how I play as a simmer. But and for some reason I feel the legacy works better if the Sims themselves have the babies themselves, and I like that whole pregnancy aspect versus adopting. So, but this is going to be the first one where I'm not focused on that. I don't care. I still want them to have babies, but eventually down the road. But the idea is that they're all lesbian. And I'll probably make it so that they can have babies by using mods, because I'm not going to not let them have babies, okay? It's going to be a thing. She is romantic, though. This character, I mean. She's definitely romantic. She is a real sweetheart, so she's also cheerful. But like I said, she's always lived on the island, so she's also a child of the island. So that's what she still is a mermaid, so she will swim a lot, but the character, she's always lived on the island, and she will never not live on this island. So she is a child of the island, whereas her best friend is more of a child of the... And it's amazing how they are best friends in sometimes, because with them, they're complete opposites. One's basically this mean girl, and then this character, my main character, is basically this absolute sweetheart. Also, I love this dress. This is my favorite dress in the entire pack, and I had to include it. I knew I was putting it on her, because this is my favorite dress, and this is my favorite swatch for this dress. So I knew I was putting it on her. Alright, we'll do... Actually, these come in like a pink, don't they? Yeah, those come in a pink, so we'll do those. Actually, what are my choices? I'm trying to avoid custom content because I want to upload these and I want people to be able to download them. That could work, but... Oh yes, the slingbacks, and then they got like what's it called? A wooden kind of cork wedge, so that works perfect for the island. Base game, you've saved me. Never thought I'd say that. Base game usually has some pretty poor stuff. Ooh, that actually could work really well for the island because it's kind of got a beaded look to it. Yeah, there we go. We're getting some good stuff, and that's from Get to Work, so that's been the game forever. It was just waiting. It was just waiting for us to have island living, is what happened. I feel like you probably aren't a ring girl, in all honesty. You're probably very simple on the accessories, but I feel like you would wear, like... No, never mind. She wouldn't wear that. I lied. She's very simple on the wrist accessories, is what I more meant to say. I said that she was simple on accessories, but she doesn't wear a lot on her wrists. She wears the big jewelry on her face area. She wants you to notice her via her face. I think I did that on the other. So let's do this one instead from Get Famous, which I really only used in so far for Get Famous. Famous Sims. Oh, you can't even see those earrings. Well, I guess we're not matching the earrings. But I've really only used them so far for the world of Get... Oh, that doesn't match at all. But the idea was that I was going... Get Famous, I started them with base game because I wanted them to go from, like, nobodies to dressing like famous people. So that's why I've only just kind of started putting them in more famous-y outfits where I'm at. You'll see a cast for that. The next episode, you'll actually see a cast for them because I pretty much... After the next episode, because I pretty much gave them all a Get Famous makeover because they all started getting to like 1-star level. Get Famous is going to be different though from everybody else's because the update pretty much changed how acting career works. At least on my end. I don't know about anybody else, but it doesn't have the tasks anymore for mine. I don't know if I have a broken mod that I'm not aware of because I did 50-50 and it didn't change, so I don't know. But basically, the pack after the patch for the UI for how this expansion pack works, the tasks for like telling your sim to get a certain level in the athletic career, for example, for a job, or doing these little work from home tasks ideas, they didn't work for me after the patch. They weren't. It's not that they didn't work, it's that they just didn't exist. It just told me what I had for when my gig was and when my audition was. I'm like, oh, okay. So major change to the pack after that. As you can see, she's very much a pink girl. That's what she wears. She likes pink. She gonna wear pink. She like it the pink. She gonna wear the pink. Alright, well, I'm going to get rid of that because I definitely know what top I'm using for your sleepwear. I honestly love this top, and I knew I was using it for this initial pack. What kind of want to do underwear with this? But not that. And not that. So maybe like that. Yeah, that works. Alright, party wear, we are going into here because I know exactly what I'm using. And this is where I'm actually being different from the pink stuff because I actually like this swatch better, the purple. So she's gonna wear this purple. We're gonna go into here. I know exactly what shoes I am doing. I know exactly what swatch I am doing. Isn't that perfect? But yeah, I honestly usually spend a lot more time in Creative Sim. I got lucky that both of them came out gorgeous right off the bat because I usually spend like hours in Creative Sim. And usually I spend hours in Creative Sims on Outfit, but I kind of scoped... That's why I scope this stuff when I make Creative Sim for the packs, is because I want to know what I'm working with so I can post the series faster and not spend the entire day in Creative Sim deciding how I'm going to dress these Sims. So I knew what I wanted when I looked at this pack. I knew what I was dressing them in, and because I scoped it out first off camera, so I knew what the initial idea for these Sims was gonna be. Back over to here. We're gonna give you your makeup first. But yeah, I definitely had an idea how this was going to go down, what the initial idea was going to be. Okay. And we're going to use Sparkle because you're a mermaid. And I feel like you would totally wear like scaly looking things in your... See, I don't use that very often either, but this is an excuse to use it. Mermaids. Luxury party stuff is becoming relevant. The Mermaids is saving the Sims, basically. But yeah, I kind of knew what I was going for when I looked at the stuff for this pack. I kind of had a feel what the general direction for these Sims was. Oh, that does not show like at all. I kind of knew what the general direction for these Sims was going to be once I kind of scoped out the pack. That's a little better, I guess. Do you need a necklace? No, it doesn't even show, so you don't need a necklace. I knew, though, that what the idea basically was when I made them. You would definitely be that kind of girl. But yeah, she's alright. I knew she was exactly what I was doing with that. But yeah, I knew where I was going with this pack, what I was doing, everything. I had a whole general idea for these Sims, and I'm keeping to it for the most part. I didn't make them before in like practice run because why would I need to do that? So I knew where I was going with them. The general idea basis for these Sims, how I wanted them to look, how I wanted them to act, what I wanted their traits to be, how I wanted them to dress. I knew it all. I knew where my initial goal with this pack was going to be, and I think I'm pretty much doing it with these Sims. I knew what their kind of their lives were going to be like, and I pretty much feel like I'm nailing it with them. I did kind of go out of island living for this look because of the fact that I wanted those shorts. I knew with that top I was using those shorts. But yeah, I feel like I have, like, now that I've done in Create Sim, I know what I want this Sim to be. I know what my goal is with her. And I definitely know, that's another thing. The reason the main antagonist is technically an antagonist is because even though she's the best friend, she doesn't want to be her best friend. She wants to be her lover. She just doesn't want to say that to her. She wants to be in a relationship with the Nerida. What's her name? Kendra wants to be in a relationship with Nerida, but she doesn't want to tell that to Nerida. Because she's afraid of ruining the friendship. So that's kind of why she's gonna get jealous when Ariel comes around, because here's this girl who's fascinated with Nerida, and the best friend is like, oh no, this girl is trying to sweep my girl before I can even make my move. I ain't having that. And that's basically the idea with her, is that she wants to be in a relationship with Nerida, and she thinks Ariel wants to also be in a relationship with Nerida. And she don't want Ariel to be in a relationship with Nerida because she wants to be in a relationship with Nerida. So it's in her mind, it's a love triangle, but Ariel, she's just fascinated with mermaids. She found out mermaids existed for the first time when she met these people on the first night, and she wants to basically know them. She wants to be in their lives. She wants to find out everything she can about mermaids. She's never seen mermaids before. And she kind of is like, that's amazing. I want to know more. If you can kind of see where I'm going with that. But she basically, she didn't know. I mean, how often can you say, like, I saw a mermaid? Not in real life. Not usually. I don't think you know any mermaids in real life, unless they're like a person who cosplays as one. But Ariel kind of is like that. She's never seen a real life mermaid, and now she has, and she wants to know everything there is to know about mermaid. And that's basically what's going to happen. And the jealous best friend who wants to be more than a best friend is confused by that. She doesn't know that she doesn't know that Ariel knows that her and Nerida are mermaids. So she's confused, and she thinks that it's love. She's in love with her. She's infatuated with her. She wants to be in a relationship, but that's not what it is. And Ariel doesn't want to say that either, because then she basically can be like, well, it's not that, it's just I actually know that you're mermaids. And that's not what she wants to do, basically. She doesn't want to basically expose the fact that it's like, oh yeah, I already know you're mermaids. For the mermaid look, though, I know I did her this whole pink theme with her, but I knew exactly what I was doing with her actual mermaid look, and it definitely was not pink. Let me tell you that first off. Hers is still a very sweet mermaid. I knew I was doing kind of a sweet look. Kind of like a cotton candy-ish kind of feel to it. Like candy to it. In fact, I did I wanted to do this makeup specifically because it looked very candy-ish, but I knew I wasn't doing, like, I was showing that for example, but I know I'm not doing pink for her, and there's a very typical, there's a very actual reason to that. Like that, I'm just showing that off in all honesty. I'm not probably going to use this one, only because the swatches don't come on the idea I'm going for. But I do know that I'm using that, first of all. I'm not using it in that color, though. I'm using it in the orange. And there's a reason behind that. We're getting to it. The next thing I'm using, and like, this is another thing. This is from the Alien, the Get to Work pack. And this stuff doesn't really get used in your normal gameplay. Actually, I think I like that better, just that. This stuff doesn't get used in normal gameplay. So the Mermaid stuff is another reason to once again use the Get to Work Alien makeup. And I like that's a thing. That's now a thing, is that you have a reason to use this makeup. And it's well, I like that. But it's basically the Alien. It's basically the Alien. It's basically the Mermaid pack that you have a reason to use the Get to Work makeup. And I like that that's a thing now. I knew with this, okay, so this is like a giant shell, and I got Ursula vibes from that, and I was like, I'm using that for this pack because that feels like it's Ursula's necklace, the way it looks, just a more nicer version. So I feel like she's a siren too, just like her best friend. The difference is she's good, she's sweet. So she doesn't want to, like, steal your voice and lock it away in her shell, like how Ursula technically did. She more wants to, she uses the shell to more, like, make herself known. Like, she uses that to basically project her voice and make herself more hypnotic, is what the idea was with that. I'm trying to think of a way to phrase it that sounds like, what I'm trying to go for. But actually, I don't like that shell bra in that color. I'm trying to do the shell bra. I definitely want the shell bra. But the problem is that with the tail I'm doing, there's not really a lot of colors that kind of go. But the initial, I guess I'll just do the pink and purple because that's still her thing. But I knew exactly what tail I was doing, first of all. When I saw this, I knew I was incorporating into my series. Okay, the rainbow tail. It had to be incorporated. And I don't like the shell bra with that. At least not in that color. Ooh, actually, yeah, that could work. Okay, but yeah, so that's her mermaid form. I knew as soon as I saw rainbow tail, I was incorporating that because it's Pride Month and this is coming out in Pride Month, and I knew I was incorporating that. There was going to be a thing. But yeah, that's Nerida. And I really hope you all enjoyed this Create a Sim. I really enjoyed making her. We won't see this. This is probably the last time you will see her outerwear, in all honesty, because I doubt it gets very cold in Sulani. But it have to make it, so but I doubt we'll ever see it in the series. But I hope you all have enjoyed listening to me yammer on about my heart and soul that I've put into this series, the idea basically of it, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Be sure to like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Oh, if you want, I am uploading her to the gallery right now, so don't stop yet. Oh, there's custom content. What? Where? Hold on. Hold on. Apparently I gave her custom content. I'll do that off camera, but so I'm not holding you even more than I should be. But I love you all, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!